need to pause my washing machine. This is what I've been having to deal with whilst I was filming. Bless these little cotton socks. Hi guys, so today's video I have a bunch of new Essence makeup. I figured let's just test it all in a video. I was going to split this up but I had no idea how to split it, so I figured I'd just include all of this in one video. So let's get into this. So I did get this nice cream eyeshadow called Granny Pants, but as you can see it's completely shattered. I have these shades. This is the shade Legendary, a little bit smaller than Blush Soul, which is like just a nice black shade. Get Poshy, which is like almost like a plum shimmer. We also have Rich Beach, which is like this gold shade. There were a bunch of shades to choose from. I just chose the ones I thought I'd get the most use out of. So this is the size of a blush and this is the size of an eyeshadow, just a little bit smaller. So I don't really have a transition shade, so I'm just taking my Barium Fall in Love palette before we get into really, really dark shades. Firstly, I'm going to use Legendary, which is this kind of like ever so slightly deep brown. I'm going to use a fluffy brush. So I've used these before. They're really, really nice. They're more pigmented than I expected. You're a bit too far away. Okay, so you can see how nicely that blended out. Really, really smooth, no skipping, nicely pigmented. I'm then going to use Soul, which is the black. I'm going to take this brush here. This is by Emmy Cosmetics. I wasn't the biggest fan of the eyeshadow palette. It wasn't as smooth and creamy and pigmented as I would have liked, but the brushes I use all the time. They're such a good shape and I have nothing like the set that I have from any other brand. Also the brush set, I appreciate it comes with a case, but it was like $40. That was pretty expensive. I've dipped in twice and look how far that's gone. Like there are some blacks that are much more pigmented. Now I've done that on both sides, I'm going to use Poshy. I haven't used this shade yet. These feel a little bit dusty. They don't feel really, really rich and creamy. I'm going to do that kind of on the majority of the lid, but leave just a tiny bit of my inner corner. It is pretty. It's like a reddish purple. And it has good pigment. Then I'm going to take the eyeshadow Rich Beach, like the beach that you go to by the seaside. I'm just going to pack that on the inner part. It's a really, really pretty shade. I used this shade and the black. I used this for like a halo eye. It was so pretty. Blend the two together. I will come back with the majority of my face on so that we can get to the blush, the highlight and the brows. Okay, so these are all the shades that I put on my eyes, just so you can see them a bit closer. I apologise for all the scratches all over my hand. I have a kitten. The brown doesn't come off so easy. I had to build it up a decent amount, but I don't know if that's just because I literally have like scratches directly underneath. That is actually a scratch the pigment is clinging to. I do really like it on the eye. Next I have two brow pencils and a brow gel. I really just wanted to try this. They've had this brow gel for ages, so this is nothing new. I did try this and lash and brow gel. I don't know why you would use a clear lash gel, so I don't really get that. Then I have these two pencils. So this is the Eyebrow Designer, which has this little brush on it. I feel like I've used this before, but I honestly don't remember. It's kind of a hard pencil, but you can get pencil strokes. And then I have the Micro Precise pencil. I tested this. This is a skinny pencil, and it is pretty creamy. Essence brow pencils have always pretty much, I'm not going to mince words, they suck. This Micro Precise eyebrow pencil is more like of a gel, softer formula. Just brush my brows through a little bit. Someone wants my attention. I'm so glad I got that on camera. Look how thin that line is. So because this is pretty dark, this is in dark brown, blend this with this brush. With this Eyebrow Designer, I'm just going to try and create brow hairs at the front. So this is what the brows look like so far. I did kind of mess up a couple of times. Okay, now I'm going to use the Lash and Brow Gel. I don't really use clear brow gels anymore because I prefer to have a bit more definition. Clear brow gels where you can see into it just starts to look really gummy and horrible, because obviously if you're brushing it through brows that have got some pigment in them, it starts to look really disgusting because it picks up on that colour. So if you're going to have clear brow gel, you kind of just don't even want to see into it. I really like the Micro Precise one. I think this is definitely worth testing out or trying out if you like micro brow pencils. I think I'm just going to finish up my lash line. I think I'm going to use these Smokey Crystal eyeliners. Marc Jacobs came out with something kind of similar. I feel like they only have 4, so okay, so these are the shades. So you've got Opal, Sapphire, Emerald and Amethyst. So Opal is like a black with gold shimmer. Sapphire is a black with blue shimmer. Emerald is like it's pretty green actually with like gold shimmer. Amethyst is black with purple shimmer, or glitter I should say, not shimmer. So which one should I do? Opal with the gold. I feel like I want to use the opal. These are really pretty. The only thing I have with Essence eyeliners tends to be they don't apply as pigmentedly to the waterline as I would like. Maybe I should use Amethyst on the waterline, which is the purple, and Opal my lower lash line. Let's see how this glittery eyeliner applies. Pretty good actually. Very nice. And then I'm just going to kind of buff this along the lower lash line. I didn't think, to be honest, that needs buffing out. Okay, so putting it on the lower lash line definitely makes it just look black. You can't really see much of the shimmer, but I'm not that upset about it because, to be honest, you're not going to want a glitter eyeliner every single day. Thing that you can kind of smudge out and use for a more matte look as well as a shimmery look if you were to build it up. I'd actually prefer that. I think I like that. I quite like that. Okay, so I just put on my False Lashes Essence Mascara. It's still one of my favourites. To finish off the rest of my face, I'm going to be using a new blush and a new highlight. So let's start with the highlight. This is a new highlighter by Essence. This is in Hypnotic. They did come out with a couple of shades. By the way, if anyone else follows Essence on their Instagram, they come out with new products every single week, just like Colourpop. Like, when did that happen? So this highlight's pretty sheer to start off with. Like, it's kind of a subtle highlight. A more subtle highlight. If you want it to be more blinding, just wet it ever so slightly, and I think that would work for you. This is kind of like a champagne gold. To be honest, I've kind of taken to not putting on so much highlight because I get really greasy and oily. The blush is a new product. They're matte blushes, and I still prefer their matte blushes, to be completely honest. This is in Bespoke, and this is a shimmer blush. Like, it is very shimmery. Like, you can see that on there. If you don't put it on with a stipple brush, you just get so much shimmer. That is the blush, and that is the highlight. You can tell how like subtle it is, but that's the blush. See, I have a bunch of lip products. First two I want to show you so we can do a quick comparison. They have their Shine 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 Wet Look lip gloss, and then they have the Shine 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 Plumping Effect. This one, as you can tell, is more like milky looking, whereas this one's completely clear. The reason it looks more milky compared to this one is because it's shimmer. So I want to do a quick try on so you guys can see what you think, like which ones you prefer. This is just the clear gloss. And then this is the plumping effect. So I tried this one as well, but I didn't notice that it had any kind of like tingling sensation. It does smell different though. It's like tastes a little bit minty. If it has a plumping effect, it's the subtlest plumping lip gloss I've ever tried. And I have tried the Buxom ones, and I have tried the like lip injection by Too Faced. So you can tell that there's more of a shimmer to it. If you were to put this, if you put this in the center of the lip here, it would look super plump. Neither of these lip glosses are sticky, neither of them are uncomfortable. Then the lipsticks. They brought out these new super nude lipsticks. I remember Natasha Denona coming out with a huge nude lipstick line, and I was very tempted, but they're ridiculously expensive. They're something like $30, $40 a lipstick. But this is what the lipsticks look like. These are gorgeous. Literally stunning nude lipsticks. Legendary and Bold. They're so pretty. I'm going to put on the shade Legendary just so you can see it applied. gorgeous. Swipes on really nicely, really creamy, super comfortable, is not drying. Because it's more of like a creme finish, it won't appear really dry on your lips or anything like that. I'll just put like a little bit of this one on top. If you wanted just affordable nude lipsticks and you wanted a bullet lipstick that's really, really comfortable, they are fantastic. The last lipstick I have is Velvet Matte Lipstick in number 11. Is this a gorgeous shade? It is so creamy. So pretty. I love it. Kind of between a brown and a purple. Like, look at that shade there. Okay, the last thing I want to mention is Essence nail varnishes. I never even noticed before that they had nail varnishes, but look at some of these colours. Forget the rules. Electric, because it has a ton of eyes. Honey Honey. I Am What I Am. Say Something, Don't Worry. Dusk Till Dawn. These are pretty good. I can't speak for all of them obviously, but the ones I've tried, you do have to, and this happens to me with nail varnish, I have to build it up. I have to put on 2 coats, which I'm not that bothered about. I think I have H&M on at the moment, which has lasted pretty well. These weren't bad, they weren't great, they're definitely not the best nail varnish you will ever try, but I'm pretty sure these were like £1. You get some pretty shades. I don't ever go through nail varnish. Nail varnish tends to go bad before I get a chance to go all the way through it because I seem to just collect them. They have some amazing shades, like look at this like neon green yellow. And the brush is pretty nice. A decent sized brush. I'm really looking forward to use that shade in the summer. So, apologies for a very, very long video. I thought I'd just go through all of the new Essence products I got my hands on. Please, please, please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you feel like it. I do try to post an Essence review every couple of months. So I hope to see you all very soon in the next video. Bye!